Hey guys, Anthony here. It is Thursday, June 29th, 2023. Again, second video from the RV today. It's actually pretty warm outside, but it's really comfortable in here with just the windows open and a nice little breeze coming through. No problem. The doggies are having no problems either. I've got plenty of water for them, and they just like hanging out. And if it does get too hot in here, we have a 12-volt fan we could turn on, or we can go in our van, turn on the AC, make some coffee, whatever. But I wanted to make this video. There's a video that was posted. I watched it this morning. And I'll put it in the link. I'll put it down below. I'll link to it. It was from Tibosaurus Rex's channel. And he did a video, I think it's like 18-20 minutes long this morning, on some really interesting video. It's kind of funny the way he presents it, but it's all true. And one of the things he mentioned was, and I don't think a lot of people realize it, that there's most of our communications and data is not flying around up in imaginary space on satellites. It is below the ocean, and the ocean floor, connecting the continents, or from United States to Europe. There's thousands and thousands and thousands of miles of fiber optics and other types of cabling that are buried in the ocean that do carry our phone, our data, emails, you name it, underneath the ocean, not above, like a lot of people think. So it may come a point where they have us looking up, okay? While down below, somebody goes down and does something nefarious. I'm not saying who would ever do that, and maybe runs into or clips a cable or two or three or 100. And now there's pockets of the country that can't communicate. Maybe it's not the whole country, the whole United States. Maybe it's pockets. Maybe it starts out as, the eastern seaboard or parts of the East Coast or the West Coast. And it turns out to get bigger and bigger and bigger as it goes on. And then, of course, they'll come in with a solution like they always do, and figure everything out and solve the problem, because you and I won't be able to go to the bank maybe and do a transaction, won't be able to make a cell phone call or a hardline call, won't be able to, do basic things without maybe a walkie-talkie or something rudimentary to communicate just short distances. So have in your toolkit the ability to weather that type of event, whether that's having what you need at your base or your other locations that you have. I just did a video on this, where's home base. And then have a contingency plan, a comms plan, communication plan. Southern Prepper 1 just did a video on some basic radios ranging from like $8 up to $50. And I have tons of videos on my channel talking about the same thing. But if comms go down and basic communications are not working, you need to have a plan just to communicate with your family or your next door neighbors, or people within your community, to find out what's going on, or to relay a message saying, hey, there's a bunch of people walking this way, or I heard windows breaking a mile away and it seems like a large group is coming our way. Whatever that is, I can make up scenarios all day long. But understand, the cables are underwater, under the ocean, that provide comms and data and all the rest, not in millions, thousands and thousands of satellites roaming around, circulating around orbit, okay? So I just wanted to put that out there this morning. Have a plan for something like that, because the powers that be have telegraphed this, whatever it was, 2 years ago, the guy with the German accent, you know who I'm talking about? I don't want to get censored. Said that something like a blank attack on the grid can be worse than the blank 19-19 sickness was. And it can. He's right. He's not lying when he says that. Without power and communications and ability to do commerce and to go to the store and to get deliveries, and there's anarchy. Anarchy reigns. Okay? Think about it. Think of yourself carrying this toolbox, and in that toolbox you have some type of tool to fix or repair or to patch. Not saying you're going to make it 100%, but you have some kind of patch in your toolkit and a tool to fix it and a plan and a how-to carry it out. And you got to disseminate that to your family. And I know families very resistant. They don't want to hear it. They got things going on. Their life's going on. You know, a lot of them don't want to hear it. But when it happens, they're going to be walking around with their hands on their hips saying, how the heck did this happen? My Nedge, how did this happen? I can't believe it. I never saw it coming. You never saw it coming because you never were listening, because it went in one ear and out the other, because it wasn't important to you. What was important to you is getting your $8 Starbucks triple mocha latte every day and reading the newspaper, where you're not going to be, or watching the news on television. So that's my video today, guys. Have that tool in your toolbox. Think about it. Anthony signing off. Stay ready.